With the January transfer window approaching, Liverpool's midfield plans are beginning to come into sharper focus. An apparent agreement involving one of the club's midfield options has emerged at a key moment, raising questions about how Arne Slot intends to shape his squad for the second half of the season. While nothing has been formally announced, the timing of this development suggests it could play a meaningful role in Liverpool's thinking as the window edges closer. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Ryan Gravenberch has offered an honest and slightly unexpected assessment of Liverpool's midfield balance this season, singling out Curtis Jones as a key influence on his own performances during a challenging spell for the side. After emerging as one of Liverpool's most consistent performers during last season's title-winning campaign, Gravenberch's form has inevitably been viewed through a different lens this time around. While his individual output has not dramatically declined, the Dutchman has found himself operating in a midfield unit that has often lacked control, particularly when protecting leads. Under Arne Slot, Gravenberch has been asked to play with greater freedom, spending more time driving beyond the ball rather than anchoring the midfield. That tactical shift has allowed him to express himself offensively, but it has also left Liverpool exposed at times, with gaps appearing when possession is turned over. Those issues have been most apparent in second halves, where Liverpool have struggled to slow games down and manage momentum. The return of Curtis Jones to the starting lineup has helped address some of those concerns, and Gravenberch has been quick to acknowledge the impact of the homegrown midfielder. Speaking to All Red Video, the 23-year-old explained how Jones's qualities have brought a sense of stability and confidence to Liverpool's midfield play. Yeah, of course, Gravenberch said when asked if Jones's presence makes the system feel more natural. I know Curtis, he loves to take the ball and dribble from the back. He's really comfortable and almost never loses the ball, so it's really nice to play with him. It gives you more confidence to bring the ball forward. It is a telling admission, and one that underlines Jones's growing importance to Slot's side. His ability to retain possession under pressure and dictate tempo has allowed Gravenberch greater license to break lines and influence the game higher up the pitch, rather than constantly worrying about defensive cover. Despite improvements in midfield cohesion, Gravenberch was candid about Liverpool's ongoing struggles in closing out matches. The recent win over Wolves highlighted that problem starkly, with the visitors posting more than double Liverpool's expected goals in the second half, according to FotMob. Now to the main story, and an agreement has now been reached for James McConnell to return to Liverpool, with the club and Ajax mutually deciding to cut short the midfielder's season-long loan in the Netherlands. McConnell, widely regarded as one of Liverpool's most promising young midfielders, committed his long-term future to the club over the summer by signing a new contract running until 2030. That extension was followed by what appeared on paper to be an ideal development move: a loan to Ajax, one of Europe's most storied academies, and a club renowned for giving young players meaningful first-team exposure. However, despite the initial optimism, the move has not unfolded as hoped. According to The Athletic's James Pearce, all parties have now agreed that a return to Merseyside is the best course of action for the 21-year-old as the January transfer window approaches. LFC sources understand that McConnell has already returned to the AXA training centre, where he's been working with the Liverpool first-team squad ahead of his official re-registration at the start of January. The early recall brings clarity to a situation that had stalled in recent weeks and allows both player and club to reset plans for the second half of the season. Why the Ajax loan unravelled? The turning point in McConnell's fortunes in Amsterdam came with a managerial change. The midfielder had been taken to Ajax by John Heitinga, a coach he already knew well from his time working within Liverpool's setup last season. Under Heitinga, McConnell was trusted and involved, making 7 appearances in total, including 3 outings in the Champions League. Valuable experience at elite European level. That momentum came to an abrupt halt when Heitinga was dismissed after a difficult start to the Eredivisie campaign, which saw Ajax collect just 5 wins from their opening 11 league matches. With assistant coach Fred Grimm promoted into the head coach role, McConnell quickly fell down the pecking order and has not featured since early November. While his lack of minutes was not a reflection of his long-term potential, the absence of regular football made the situation untenable for a young player at such a critical stage of development. As a result, a collective decision was taken to terminate the loan early rather than allow the season to drift. It is worth noting that not all Liverpool loanees at Ajax have been affected in the same way. Goalkeeper Vítězslav Jaros, who also moved to the Dutch club in the summer, continues to play regularly, and there has been no suggestion of his loan being curtailed. What comes next for McConnell? Despite the disappointment of the Ajax spell, McConnell remains highly rated within Liverpool's hierarchy and across the wider English game. The immediate priority is assessing his best pathway for the remainder of the season. Pearce reports that Liverpool were unlikely to make a final decision on whether McConnell is loaned out again until later in the January window, allowing the club time to evaluate options and potential destinations. Interest is already building. The Daily Mail's Lewis Steele has named West Bromwich Albion, Derby County, Oxford United, and Swansea City as clubs monitoring the situation closely. All 4 are believed to be keen on a loan deal that would guarantee regular first-team minutes, something Liverpool see as crucial for McConnell's continued progress. Breaking into the Reds' midfield on a consistent basis will be difficult under head coach Arne Slot, given the competition and tactical demands at the top end of the Premier League. That said, McConnell could yet get an immediate opportunity to remind supporters and potential suitors of his quality. Liverpool are set to host League One side Barnsley in the FA Cup on January 12th, a fixture that may offer McConnell valuable minutes at Anfield. A strong showing there would not only aid his match sharpness, but could also place him firmly in the shop window ahead of a decisive second-half loan move. While the Ajax loan has not delivered the consistent football originally envisaged, Liverpool remain calm about McConnell's trajectory. At 21, with a long-term contract secured and championship clubs lining up, this recall is viewed less as a setback and more as a necessary course correction. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.